Hey guys, Luke KAYYEM here, and I wanted to give you something that's really helped me out in all my days as a business owner and as an entrepreneur. It's called the 7 days of success. 7 days to becoming more successful. And I implemented this a couple years back as I started to see that I was running out of time, I was running out of energy, and I wasn't able to hit the goals and the targets that I truly wanted. So day one of becoming more successful, it starts with you. Nobody else can do it for you. You can't do it for anybody else. You have to start, and you have to do it for yourself. You're the most important person in your life. And if you go back to being on an airplane and the oxygen mask when it comes down, the stewardess tells you to put your mask on first before you put your kid's mask on. That's so that in order to save someone else's life, you have to save your own life. So it starts with you. Day one, let yourself know, talk to yourself, look in the mirror, set up a video camera, and tell yourself, today, I am going to start becoming more successful. And here's how I'm going to start doing it. I'm going to write a list of everything that's important to me. I'm going to write that list down on a piece of paper. I'm going to put it up on the wall, and I'm going to let it sit there for a couple days. And over the course of time, over the course of a day or 2 days, over the course of this 7 days to becoming more successful, you're going to write down the people in your life that are most important to you, the reason why they're important to you. And over time, what you have is this gigantic piece of paper that shows what's important to you, who's important to you. And then at the end of the week, you're going to cross out all the things that are not important. So you may write something on day one that by day 7 you go, you know what? It's not as important as I think. So day one to becoming more successful, it starts with you. Write a list of all the things that are important to you. Write a list of all the people that are important to you. Put it up on the wall. Luke KAYYEM, becoming more successful each and every day, learning along the way, and sharing and teaching those things that I've learned. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. Hey guys, Luke KAYYEM back for day 2 of forming some extremely successful habits on becoming more successful. So hopefully yesterday you followed the action items. You took out a piece of paper and you started writing down all the things that are important to you, all the people that are important to you, and all of the things in life that mean the most to you. And you have that somewhere written down, pasted up against the wall, pasted up against the mirror in your bathroom so that you can see it. And each and every day this week, you're going to cross out the things and the people that aren't that important to you, and you're going to circle and highlight the things that are important to you. By the end of the week, you will know exactly what you should be spending your time doing. So today is day 2, and day 2's action item for the day is showing up. I can't tell you how many people in this world tell me what they're going to do. They tell me how excited they are to do what they're going to do, but they never follow through. And you've heard the saying or the quote before that says, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. And that's why one of the mantras in our program since day 1 has always been, show up and don't quit. So following through is so important. When you tell somebody you're going to do something, you have to do it, period. Or don't say it at all. If you're going to show up for a job interview and you're going to tell the person that you're interviewing, hey, I'm going to get you my resume, or hey, I'm going to shoot you a video and tell you exactly why you should hire me, you got to do it. Because if you don't do it, it proves exactly what your personality is. And that personality and who you are is so important to getting the job, to winning the girl, to starting the new business, to becoming more successful. It again starts with you. So make sure you show up. Make sure if you have an appointment, you're there on time. You're there early, because if you don't show up on time to an appointment, it will tell the person on the other end waiting for you that you're not real, that you're not professional, and that you don't deserve that opportunity that they're willing to give you. So day 2, your action item for the day is to be sure that you follow through with the things you say you're gonna do. No matter how good or how bad they are, by showing up and following through, you will prove that point that it means something to you and that it's that important to you. Luke KAYYEM, 7 days to becoming more successful, day 2. We'll see you guys tomorrow. All right, guys, welcome back to day 3 of creating more success in your life. My name is Luke KAYYEM, and today's act of the day is positivity. Every single interaction, every single person you come in contact with, even when you're by yourself, you have the opportunity to either be positive or negative. And I found out through my entire life that coming into a situation, coming into a relationship, meeting somebody for the first time, if you come into that with positivity, And you think about the glass half full and the glass half empty. Well, here's the deal. If your glass is half full, we're all drinking water. If you have that mentality coming into any situation, no matter how tough, no matter how hard, no matter how deep the struggle may seem to be, if you keep a positive outlook, if you crack a smile, if you put a smile on your face, the outcome of that event, the outcome of that relationship, the outcome of that conversation is always going to be far greater than if you walk into the room with negativity. Now let's take it a step further. Your body language, the control of your body. You have the ability to control a conversation and to control a room. And here's the difference. You walk into a room, you're upset, you're negative, you're slouching. Everyone's going to see that versus standing up tall, shoulder blades back, chin up, walking into the room. So positivity creates more positivity. Negativity creates more negativity. And I understand that sometimes in life you can't control a situation, and that's okay, but you can control your own emotions. I've been through some of the toughest challenges in the entire world. And I'm not talking about obstacle course races, and I'm not talking about long endurance races. I'm talking about struggles of life and death. And I've seen death with my own two eyes. And it is probably one of the most challenging things anybody will ever experience, and I don't wish that upon anybody in this entire world. But it took me a few months to get out of that hole, and when I did, I realized that I could look upon the good times I spent with that person, and I could look back and think about all the happiness that I have. And because of that, that created positivity in one of the worst possible situations you could ever imagine. So today's action item of the day is, as soon as you watch this video, you're gonna pick up the phone and you're gonna call somebody that you love, somebody that you care for, and you're gonna just tell them how much that they mean to you. You're gonna lift them up by being positive, and you're gonna pay it forward over and over and over again. If you feel like making another call, great. Or if you're standing next to somebody or sitting next to somebody in the room, tell them how much you love them. Tell them how much you appreciate them. Luke KAYYEM, day 3 on becoming more successful, and I truly appreciate you. Hey guys, welcome back. Luke and Canon KAYYEM here to talk about the 4th day of highly successful habits. And today's lesson is repetition. Repetition is the mother of all skill. So I'm going to use Cannon and his baseball tournament as the example for today. He had a tough inning, which turned into a tough at bat, which turned into a tough game. And I saw him with his head down after the game, knowing we have 2 more days and 4 more games that he needed to be picked up. So we came to the park to get in some more batting practice, to throw a little bit more, to run a couple drills. And the purpose of that is that repetition right there will mentally make him more confident, so that when he gets back up to the plate or he faces another fast pitcher again, he's going to be more confident that he just didn't leave that situation down and out. So repeat, repeat, repeat. There's a great book out there called The Talent Code, and I highly recommend it. It talks about how repetition and perfect repetition and practice and perfect practice will make those habits grow stronger, and in return, you will be better, you will be more confident, you will have a greater return on your investment. Our investment in this case is the sport of baseball, is having fun and is spending time together, but he still wants to perform well. So repetition is the mother of all skill, guys. Remember that, write that down. Your action item for the day is to find that one thing that you love, that you know you need to improve at. Write it down on paper 10 times. I want to hit better. I want to read more. I want to travel more. And again, put it up on that wall. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Luke and Canon KAYYEM, have a wonderful Memorial Day. What's up, guys? Welcome back. Luke KAYYEM, day 5 of highly successful habits. And today's entire statement, today's entire ordeal is about sacrifice. And we wouldn't be here today without the sacrifice of our military, our armed forces, our police, our fire, all the servicemen and women around the world who have sacrificed their life, their energy, their time, and all the family members who have also sacrificed their lives, their energy, their time with their loved ones to keep our country free. I got 2 of these guys right behind me. And I just wanted to say, you cannot become more successful without that sacrifice. I don't care what it is you're doing in this world, in this life. You have to sacrifice something in order to become better, to be better. And these guys right here are sacrificing their bodies and their minds to complete a Memorial Day workout called Murph, so that they understand and realize the sacrifice that he went through in order to help his men survive. So I just want to take a quick minute to thank everybody around the world, part of the American Armed Forces. Thank you for your service. And remember, in order to be something greater than what you are today, you have to sacrifice something. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Hey guys, welcome back to day 6 of creating highly successful habits. And I'm standing here at my stand-up desk in my office, and I'm reminded of the passion that it takes to become successful. I'm surrounded by people in my life that have passion. Passion for something, passion for anything. I think about the pictures on my wall right behind me of Jack LaLanne and his famous quote of anything in life is possible if you make it happen. This man had passion for life. He had passion for his fitness, passion for his family. And because of that, he has spawned generations of health conscious and active people. I think about my wife who has passion for her family. She has passion for business. She has passion for marketing and being able to do things that I've never seen anybody else do. But it's that passion that she lives with each and every day that drives her to become so successful. And her quote or her saying, her belief, a little bit different than Jack's, but along the same line, make shit happen. And in order for you to make it happen, you've got to have passion. Passion is not liking something. It's not even loving something. Passion is believing in something so much that you will do anything to make sure and ensure that it gets done. Well, I'm going to ask you today, what is your passion? Passion is the reason why I am in the fitness and health business. Passion is the reason why I came back to fitness and health after going into real estate for a few years. Passion is truly why I am here. I feel that I am a passionate person. Sometimes too passionate, sometimes I'm a little too what my boy Russ Perry will call unapologetically enthusiastic. For me, it's just passion, and that passion is with me wherever I go. So think about that for today. What is your passion? What is your drive? What makes you go? And that's the one thing you should be doing in your life each and every single day. Luke KAYYEM, day 6, highly successful habits. We'll see you here tomorrow for our last and final day of the 7 days to becoming more successful. Hey guys, welcome back to day 7 of creating highly successful habits. And I want to first off thank you for coming back day after day for this past week and just listening to my message and hearing the passion in my voice. Today's the final day, and one of the reasons why I decided to do this was somebody said, hey Luke, I haven't seen a video of you in a little while, and I've been really grinding on the back end. I've been working some pretty late nights. I clocked somewhere over 150 hours of additional work to creating my new business model, my new brand, the Fittest Tribe Alive. And in these past 100 days, I've done everything possible to become more successful. And after that person kind of called me out, I said, you know what? I'm going to create a couple videos, and those couple videos turned into a week-long series, and now we're here. So thank you guys for sticking this out with me and joining me, and hopefully you've applied some of these tools that will help you become more successful. So today is all about right here and right now. You'll hear me talk about this a lot when I'm coaching, but tomorrow is not promised and yesterday is long gone. We truly only have this moment. So if you procrastinate or you put things off another day or you say I'll get to it later, you're behind. And something truly near and dear to my heart happened, not only to me but to some of my friends, and one of my clients passed away this week. He died unexpectedly of a heart attack. And that really puts things into perspective on how little our time is here on earth, how short and how small we really are in the grand scheme of things. 40-year-old guy and 2 small children and a wife and a business, and that hits so close to home. This was a good friend of mine. This was a client of mine, somebody that I got to spend really close time with over the past 4 or 5 months. And I think about his life and I think about his legacy, and I put it into perspective with my own. Tomorrow is not promised. The next minute is not promised. The only thing that matters is right here and right now. So if you say you're going to do something, you have to do it. If you're going to put energy into it, you need to put passion into it. If you're going to struggle for something, if you're going to survive, then you have to show how important it is for you to get the job done in order to survive, in order to go through that struggle. My name is Luke KAYYEM. And I am more successful today because I put myself out on the line, because I risked failing in order to put these videos out, because I risk failure each and every day. And you cannot succeed in life unless you risk failure. And failure is a part of the process. You talk to some of the biggest CEOs in the world, and they have failed time and time again. I personally have failed several times this past year and in the past 5 years. But each and every time I do, I come out of it a little bit more successful. It's okay to fall down. One of the things I tell my kids all the time is, why do we fall down? So that we can get back up. So if you have something going on in your life that's a struggle, something that's setting you back, something that you're procrastinating about, cut it out. Cut it out and move forward. Move forward right now from this moment and become more successful because you want to, because you want to take the people with you in your life to that next level, to that higher level of success. And I am absolutely thankful that you are back here today to listen to me talk about this success. My name is KAYYEM. In order to be more successful, it starts with you.